Thank you for joining us today. It's Manumbaka Music Ministry, and here we are using our voices to serve God. So kindly subscribe to our channel and you will be blessed. Someone asked me a question, and the question is from Peter all the way from Kajiado. The question, I'll read the question. We meet every Saturday for practice from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. The problem is, it's like we don't have a good plan. We just meet and sing songs and go home. This makes us not to minister well on Sunday service. Kindly advise. Wow, thank you, Peter, for that question. I will try as much as possible, and I believe you'll be blessed. Do you know that number one killer of morale in most of praise and worship teams, it's ineffective rehearsals? You start on time, but there's nothing constructive that you guys are doing. Just there, somebody playing the keyboard, somebody singing, and then it's done. And then on Sunday you come and serve and you go home. So you find there's no growth. We remain the same from January to December. There is no growth that is happening. Today I want to share some seven steps that I think it can help us when it comes to rehearsal. So number one, as a music team, you need to understand that rehearsals start before rehearsal. So if we are meeting next Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's time to prepare. I believe your team has a WhatsApp group. So if I'm the one leading next Sunday, I will have to send songs in the group. If you have a ministration song, if you have a hymn that we are singing on Sunday, kindly, you as the leader, take the initiative of sending that song to the group so that people will listen. And this will give you a good time when you have practice. Let's avoid introducing new songs during the practice session. This will lead confusion, So send the song prior to practice. So if I'm the one leading on Sunday, I ensure by Tuesday or Wednesday, the songs have been sent to the group. So the team will listen to the song. The team will be ready. That's why I'm saying you need to rehearse before rehearsal. So on Saturday, guys are coming, they are ready. The person playing drums know how piano is being played. The person on the keyboard know the keys, know how the song is played. The person singing soprano know the soprano. The person singing tenor know the tenor. The person singing alto know the alto. The person who is leading is confident that the team is ready, and this will save you a lot of time. Start on time. If you guys are starting practice, let's say from 3, I will advise that members to come by 2:30. Or if you're good with time, just come that 3. That 3 be there. So if we are starting practice at 4, let's guys be there on time. This will really help a lot, and you'll not struggle, because if you're meeting from 4, by 6 you'll be done. So if you're starting late, you'll find that you don't finish everything that you have planned to do that day. So ensure you start on time, and you'll see a big change. 3, you need to have a proper sound check. Don't start practice before the sound engineer has done the sound check. Oh my God. This will lead to confusion. Ensure first the sound team need to be early in church. Ensure that everything is set. Ensure the keyboard is okay. The sound on the keyboard, it is okay. The drum set, the kick is okay. The snares, the person in the drum, you have tuned your drum. You have tuned the drum. The drum set. The person on the keyboard, your keyboard is okay. The person who is playing the bass, the lead guitar, you have tuned your instrument. The mics are in order, Don't start practice before the sound check. Imagine you are doing practice, you're starting practice, the mics are not set. So you find you don't have a good voice. Ensure the mics are set. If the mics are okay, now you're good to go. So I will urge this as a music team member. When you reach there, you've reached on time, the sound is okay, and now you can start. But don't just start and then you start singing, and then now the sound guy come later and said he wants to. No. It will be a big mess. So let's try to check on that. Ensure the sound is set on time. So at this point of sound check, let every instrument play. You can start with the keyboard, the keyboard player to play, the keyboardist keep on playing, keep on playing, let the drama come in, let the drama, check on the kick, let the bars come in, the lead come in, and check the mics, every mic, mic 1, mic 2, mic 3, the leader, the mic that the person who is will be leading will be using individually, not at once. You know, each mic. So you check each mic separately. So if I'm the one leading, hello, you check my mic. The person backing me up, check that mic, check this other mic, check this other mic, and ensure the mic are okay. And now I think you'll be ready to start. Number 4, you as the leader, you need to drive the bus. First, make a prayer. I believe the sound is okay. Make a prayer. Make a short prayer. After that, you start the practice. By starting the practice, do at least 10 to 15 minutes vocal warm-up. Vocal warm-up, very important. Do a vocal warm-up between 10. Don't just start singing without doing vocal warm-up. It's not advisable. So do something on your voice, and after that, now get to the songs. If on Sunday if on Sunday you guys are doing like 3 songs during the worship service, take song individually. 1 song, check on the soprano, check on the tenor, check on the alto, check how the keyboard is playing, check how the bass is playing, check how the drum is being played. This now is the meaning of practice. Don't just sing and then, yes, let's go to another song. No. Slowly by slowly. Each song. After you've checked the song, you have gone through the songs. Number 5, work on the transitions. You need to check on the transition. If you're doing 3 songs, you need to know how you're going to start the first song, you're going to finish that song, you're going to go to the next song, together with the team, together with the instrumentalist, you know. So work on how you're going to transition each song. Don't just do the song and then you're done, and then another song. Make it like you're in the service. You're starting with the song, all the other gods, they are the works of men. You are the most high God. There is none like you. Now you're going to another song. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Alpha and Omega. You are Yahweh. Alpha and Omega. So work on how you'll transition from all the other gods to you are Yahweh. You know, check on how, if the key will be comfortable with the person who is leading, if the voices are coming in correctly. Yeah, that's how you need to work on the transition. At this point, at this stage, the keyboardist, please ensure you note down the keys that the person who is leading will be using the next day. Don't assume. You know, you can, for example, you can meet for practice. I sing on the key of D. And then if you have not noted that down, you have not written on a paper or something, the next day you come, you've forgotten that I played on the key of D. You started playing on F. Now you have an issue. You know, so make sure what you have done during practice, you are working, you are trying to implement it in during the service, and you will see a big change. So number 6, you have to review. This way now you have done with the songs. For example, there were 3 songs. You have done practicing the 3 songs. Now, by reviewing, you ask questions as a leader. The songs that you have done, is everybody comfortable? Is the person having an issue? The people doing soprano, is that key okay? The instrumentalist, are you comfortable with the way you're playing? You ask another person, do you have anything that you can add to this song? You know, it's a teamwork, right? So invite the team in. Let them have contribution. Don't finish the song and you pray and you go. No. Think that you fill the gaps. If you have an idea on how you can For example, the drummer has an idea on how he can play that praise songs, right? He can bring it at this point. And anybody has a question, anybody has an issue with the song, if you are, as the leader, you're not comfortable with that. Sometimes you come for practice with a song, and after the practice you find the team is not okay. So you, as the leader, you have to change that song. This is the point that you need to change the song. Don't force songs on people. Don't force song on people. If you come with the practice, you do the song and the song is not working out, leave the song. Change to another song. Don't force people to sing a song. If you're trying, it's not moving, just leave the song. At this point of reviewing, you'll be able to analyze it, that everything is our song list okay. Yes, so don't just finish the practice and you go home. No. So number 7 is you need to pray. Make a prayer. Pray for the pastor, pray for the congregation, pray for the service. Pray that the Holy Spirit will guide you guys. And I believe you will have a good session. By the time, give yourself time, you'll see growth in the team. By having a well-programmed rehearsal, you'll find you have enough time. You find there's growth, and you as a team, you'll be going to the next level. So I believe, Peter, I have answered your question. So, and anybody who had the same question. So if you have anything to comment, maybe to add or to ask your question, kindly type there and I will reply. And I believe you'll be blessed. Kindly subscribe to this channel. Also follow me on my Facebook page. It's Manu Mbaka, and you'll be blessed. Thank you.